Hey everybody, it's that Neil J. We are jumping back into Kena a little bit just because I kind of had the itch. I had the itch to get a few more of the things in this game, but we're doing it off stream this time just because timing. Life and timing means that's what's going to work better. So apparently we end here. Not quite what I expected, but like we missed a couple charms apparently. I see, like, the rest of the world map. There we go, way down here. When I look up at the top, like, we missed a few rot, we missed a few hats. And I'm kind of just feeling like I should try to get at least all the hats. I think that's what we're going to try to do. Maybe do one or two more of those trials, which I bet you is actually going to be either the hats or charms. For the village here. I'm gonna bet those come from the trials in the village. But yeah, I'm not really sure how this is gonna get edited, so I guess I'll just see you in a few. Alright, we're back, sort of. I have decided to just sort of do a run-through of every area here. I don't know... I'm trying to think of, like, what ability I have. I have the bombs now. I don't remember there being anything here. Since I got the bomb, we kind of did a run-through of this area way back when. This is, I feel like, the only area I kind of did a run back through way back in the day. I also kind of just don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe this was a mistake and I should have just done this as like a personal little project, not tried to turn it into more content on the content grind. But we're here now. We're here now. We're doing what we do. I'm being a gosh darned completionisty boy. Which, you know, when I kind of have a desire to be a bit of a completionist, that usually means something about the game was good. I liked something about the game enough to want to spend a little bit more time with it. And also, I'm a little bit of a completionist in general, so, you know, it happens. There was a... Maybe it wasn't this area. I feel like I remember there being a, like, slope I never saw how to go up on some hill somewhere. I don't know if I just never went up there. Or if this is even the right area. Kind of weird to think about. Well, I guess if I find it in a little bit, we'll all know, right? So, there's a slope, but I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. So I was something like halfway up this mountain, and I remembered, oh right, the mask thingy is theoretically supposed to help me find shit. It's not helping me find a lot, but sometimes things glow like that. If I can get more money, ever so important.
Alright.
Though admittedly, not quite what I was hoping for. You know, I gotta say, one thing that's a little weird about being kind of completionist about this game is because the whole thing is about sort of removing the corruption from the world and everything, like, it really does become just running around. There's never any, like, bad guy spawns or anything because I cured the world, which is, like, it makes sense and everything, but it does make kind of running around and doing a little bit of cleanup feel empty. I think empty is the right word. I just, like, there's nothing anywhere. Which is, of course, to say I also maybe kind of cleaned up this area a bunch once, so I'm kind of limited in what I'm looking for, but it is surprising to never run into, you know, a enemy spawn of some kind that's like, hey, here's a tiny bit of pushback to do a thing. I guess what it means is the game just feels very... It makes the game feel more linear than I think the world and running around necessarily is. Because once you've gone through an area once, so much of it doesn't come back, you know? When you're running back through a Metroid area, enemies come back, or maybe new enemies start to infest an area after you've been there. And I guess here's a little thing I missed. Is there a tier somewhere in here? In this area? Anyway, yeah, those are my thoughts. We're gonna find a tier, because Tier of the Forest will help this thing.
Over there.
Oh, this is the race thingy. I don't need to do that. There must have been a forest tier somewhere. Or at least there must be access to one somewhere up here. But where? Didn't see it on the way in. So it's kind of got to be in this lower area. Did I just never go on whatever this path is? This teeny little side path? Apparently! It was a teeny little side path we never touched. Alright. Well, that was maybe a little easier than expected. Boop, boop, boo. I was actually trying to clear the leaves first. Dang it. I guess the real question now is everything I missed in this place just in this kind of top little area here? I went through that whole run for nothing. Nothing in the leaves? Oh, no. Okay. Well, some glowy switches, but I know those all just do little archery challenges. Well, as long as we're here. Do I have one of all the hats I can have? I don't have a pirate hat yet. Apparently. Or a hunter hat. Actually, a lot of hats still. And buy this. Not that we're gonna wear it. It's actually kind of not the worst looking outfit, but fine. Whoops. No, I didn't want to use it. It's too fancy for me. Okay. Well, there's apparently a chest right here I never picked up. Darn it, not a hat. Rumble. I know these gardens don't look fixed, but I also feel like I remember my chat telling me like, oh, these gardens are bugged and don't get fancy like the other ones. Or maybe I never successfully made this work? Considering it's still glowy? It's weird. Oh, okay. Not sure how I missed that guy. Very strange. I'm missing one frickin' hat in this area, man. And I just don't know. Could it have been an archery challenge I just failed to do way back when and didn't realize now? So we have pretty much made just about this entire loop. And I feel like I've been pretty thorough. Well, I'm warping back up here, because I'm assuming it's going to be an archery challenge. I guess I'm just going to try to do everything I see in this area, and one of them pops up, y'all find out. If not, maybe I don't 100% this, actually. Which, like, feels weird to put out, like, a bonus video that's like, yeah, fuck this, but it just doesn't quite have the tools that I feel like I want to help me get what I need out of making this 100%. Like, if there was a little bit more indication on the map somewhere, maybe. It's like, we did all this shit, you know?
There.
I feel like I remember being pretty thorough. Way back in the day. We definitely did this one. Hooray!
Right over there. Three. All right.
Okay, well, I did all those challenges again, and then I ended up down here. And I found one barrel I didn't open. But I think for what I like to do, what I enjoy, how I like to go about things, I don't know that this game is quite going to do it for me. Insofar as wanting to 100% it, so I do want to reiterate, I did like this game a lot. Obviously, I liked it a lot, considering I even attempted to come back to it for this. But yeah, I don't think the 100%ing this is in my cards. Because maybe I'm just missing something wildly obvious or whatever, but wherever this final hat is in this area, on this mountainside, for a moment I was gonna be like, is it just this fucking chest? No way. I would have been so pissed. No, I think I was pretty thorough. Unless I can get onto the roof of this house. I guess I didn't try to do that. Oh. Can I get on there? Is it this simple? Something on the roof? Honestly, it feels a little bit like maybe the game didn't intend for me to get up here. Oh god. Nope. Don't fall. Oh! Nope. Hang on. Just let me hang out at the top of this thing. God. Dang it. Okay. We'll take it. One more mask around. Anything glowing wildly from this vantage point? Absolutely not. Yeah, I think this game is not something that I'm going to 100%. That's just what it is. Sorry everybody who was looking forward to that. Possibly looking forward to that. But that's okay. I'm looking forward to the next game I play. Okay. Hey everybody, we're back for just a moment. So, I was actually feeling a little bit insane about it. And like, how is it possible I missed this mask, right? I looked it up online, and I understand what it is now. So, and this is a reason why I'm not going to do this. So I looked through all this shit. I was like, okay, what mask am I actually missing? Apparently, the one I'm missing is Russo's mask right here. I was like, okay. So I looked online, and it's like, oh, the way you get this is by doing all 4 archery trials. And I was like, I fucking did. What are you talking about? This archery trial right here, which for some reason I can't trigger. I guess I already did it, and it saved afterwards. I triggered this one again, did some more shooting. Did I fucking bug it and now I can never get this hat though? Oh yeah, here it is. So I unlocked it. This was the mask we were missing. I did that trial again. Yo, what? I fucking did it. Probably the first time when we came through playing the game normal. I did it again when I redid all these things. And then I did it a 3rd time here. Just being like, what the fuck? And it gave me the mask. So, I'm a little disappointed about that, personally. Now my mask is showing like this switch is still lit up, but I can't use it anymore. These other switches, I could still keep using. It's not, and like nothing seemed like they changed. I am unhappy with how this mask apparently was unlocked. But at any rate, we're not 100%ing this game. No, we're done. We're done.